Okay, so we're going to drop some more seeds in. This time it's kohlrabi. I've already made the tray ready. Just drop one in each. And any we don't use, we can pop back in the seed packet. Make sure it stays dry. And keep it in a dry container, which we have here. I keep all of my seeds in. This goes into the house. It doesn't stay in the polytunnel because the polytunnel is too damp. Make sure I've got my pencil. Mark up my tab. Pop that in. Make sure we just cover the seed. Don't need a huge amount of soil above them. They're only tiny seeds. Give it a quick watering. And that goes on. I'm going to go for beetroot. Now remember, beetroot seeds are actually a cluster of seeds in their own right. The little things that you pick out, it's not a single seed, it's about 4 or 5 seeds all in one cluster. So no need to multi-sow these because they're already multi-sowing in the first place. As you can see, they look like large seeds, but they're actually not, they're clusters. So now we'll just make a little impression for them. And drop one in each hole. You can thin them out when they start to come through, or thin them out as they grow, so that you can have small beetroot, thin them out, and then the next one in the cluster, you can let that grow on to become a larger beetroot if you prefer. Right, that's them. The rest can go back for a further sowing. Fold that over. Make sure we do our little label. What we'll do, we'll come back in 2 weeks' time to see how things have gone. Some of them will have germinated and start sprouting, and others may still be waiting to come through. Okay, Pop the lid on. Now we're still getting warm temperatures, so I don't put those vents on fully closed. I leave them open. Otherwise it just gets too hot in there and too humid. We're still in early autumn at the moment. So there we are. That's 3 different varieties of seeds planted. Hi, it's April the 13th here in New Zealand, and as you can probably hear, it's raining. We're at the tail end of what was supposed to be a cyclone that fortunately missed most of the land in New Zealand, bypassed us, so we just got a bit of rain, and yesterday we had some wind, but nothing really out of the ordinary for us. So just back in the polytunnel to see how the seedlings are doing. So I'll just turn the camera around and you can have a look at the temperature overnight. If I can get it to turn around. There we go. So today it's currently 18.7 and the peak yesterday was 30.7 with an overnight minimum of 11.9. So we're still in autumn, and here's our seedling trays, and I'll do a recap from the last couple of days. So this one here is our spinach seedlings. As you can see there, they seem to be coming on quite nicely. A little bit of some damping off there. I'll get rid of those ones. Otherwise they seem to be coming on quite nicely. A few haven't germinated. A couple of little pockets there yet to germinate, or not going to be failures. So that's the spinach. I'll just put the top back on. Haven't watered these at all. This one here is the radish, and as you can see, radish grows mighty fast. So it won't be long before I'll have to move these on, otherwise they're going to be totally cramped in their little seed pots. Got a couple here going quite tall. It's a bit of a cluster there. When they get too clustered, most seeds are the same. Here's one that's got a single pot by itself, a single cell by itself, looking good. Here you've got multiple seedlings in one pot, and you increase the rate of damping off because the airflow alters. So you can see there a couple, and again I haven't watered these and I've left the lid off. They don't need any water at the moment. This one here, I've lost my tab for this one. Oh yeah, this is the wawasai cabbage, the Chinese cabbage. And again, they seem to be progressing well. Still no need for water. If I pop the finger in there, comes out still wet, not dry. So we're okay there. Next one we have, that's our kohlrabi. Quite a few of those germinated, so I'll have to do some thinning. I won't do that today. I'll do that probably in the next couple of days, and I'll show you how I do that. They all seem to have germinated quite well, just one cell with nothing in it. And then this last one here is our beetroot. Just coming through now. The other day, if you remember, we didn't have anything showing through the soil. They take a little longer than the others to germinate and pop through. Radish always wins the race. Beetroot takes a little bit longer. We've had an overnight minimum of 11, what was that, 11.9. So we're just getting down to the chilly zones. So that's our seedlings at the moment. Generally doing quite well. And here we've got the remnants of our peppers, and I think I'll take these off. I don't think they're going to do much more before the winter, so they're just little peppers. I can stick those in a dish to roast. That one looks like it's going to come off now, and then that will be the end of the season for them. Okay, so that's us for a rainy day in autumn in New Zealand, with the sound effects of the rain in the background. Hope you're all keeping well, and for those in the rest of the North Island, hope you're all keeping well and recovering after the cyclone as well. See you again next time.